What it do? What it do? It's your favorite Texas boy, and we back with another video. Alright, so today I want to talk about 3 things that I believe you need as a person, or don't move to Puerto Rico. Alright, so let's kind of get into it. I know a lot of people see a lot of my videos, we talk about it good. I'm going to talk about today, if you don't have these 3 things as a person, and it's not physical, it's not a monetary thing, but if you don't have these 3 things as a person, I wouldn't recommend coming to Puerto Rico, all right? Or traveling anywhere for that matter, because these things that I'm about, what up, G? You all right? The things that I'm about to mention really have nothing to do with money, all right? So, first things first, do not come to Puerto Rico if you are not adaptable to change. All right? Don't come to wait, I think I'm going the wrong way. Don't come to Puerto Rico if you're not adaptable to change, right? There are going to be a lot of things here that you're going to have to switch when you get to Puerto Rico. For example, and I mentioned this in one of my other videos, here, they don't have any of the banking systems that we have in the United States. They don't have Bank of America. They don't have Wells Fargo. They don't have any of those things like Chase or whatever. They have Banco Popular. They have First Bank. They have credit unions around here that you've never heard of. They don't use Zelle down here. Most people down here use ATH Mobile. ATH Mobile. That's their version of Zelle down here. So what I mean is, be adaptable to change, because a lot of the things down here and how they work are going to be much different than what you're used to up in the United States on the mainland. And that's just one thing. There's plenty of things that you got to be adaptable to. Like, again, Puerto Rico deals with a lot of hurricanes during hurricane season. That's something that most people on the mainland in the United States will not deal with unless you live in Florida. So the other 50 states don't deal with that. And so that's something that you're gonna, it's how everything's in Spanish. I just wanted to point that out. But you're gonna have to be able to adapt. Might have to have a generator if the power goes out, or extra water supply, or something of that nature. Everything isn't always simple in Puerto Rico. And so you have to understand that you must be able to adapt to change, because there will be things that pop up that you may not have dealt with before. Power outages are different down here. Seeing as the grid works, you might have an outage for a couple days. Do you have a generator? Do you know how to save up food, or get canned food, or get the right foods for these situations? All these different types of things. That's all it is. Are you adjustable to change, right? So that'll be the first thing I say. Please be adjustable to change when coming to Puerto Rico, because there are a lot of things you will have to change, like even lifestyle, club lifestyle, nightlife lifestyle. It's not like the mainland, the way people dress. If you have a certain style of dress that you like, you're probably not gonna wear it out here just due to the heat and humidity and the weather. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you gotta look at it in that perspective. Second, what's up, mama? How you? Second, don't come to. Yeah, you good, mama. You good. My bad. You on my YouTube too. It's all love. But yeah, adaptable to change. Number two, do not come out here if, oh shit, hold up. How y'all doing? But so yeah, don't come out here if you have an entitlement mindset. A lot of the things that you may have had up on the mainland, it may be different down here, a different form of it down here, right? So you don't have to worry about a lot of things not going your way. Just know that they're gonna be a little different. You know what I'm saying? And you can't have this entitlement mindset and let everything make you feel a way because it's not exactly how you did it or had it in the mainland. Some of the stuff that you may have had on the mainland, they've never even experienced, never even heard of. Sorry. They've never, touched any of that. And then also a lot of people here haven't been to the United States to see what you're talking about. So when you start making certain complaints and making certain, grievances, understand that they may never even know what you're talking about. They may have, but they may not have ever had the experience that you feel like you're lacking. And so it may come off as entitled, because you just have to understand you in a different country with a different economy, different money flow. You don't see as many fancy cars driving around out here. You see some, but in Dallas, you see a fancy car every two minutes, every 2 seconds. Down here, you see a fancy car, but it's a little more spread out, a little more few in between. So, 2, don't come with the entitlement mindset. It's not gonna work here, and nobody's gonna conform to your feeling of entitlement. Nobody's gonna feel like you're a victim or treat you like you a victim because you have these complaints, all right? So that's number 2. So number 1, don't come to Puerto Rico if you don't have a mindset of adjustment, if you can't adapt, if you're not an adaptable person. Again, I lived in Los Angeles, I lived in North Carolina, and I've lived in Texas. So I understand the demographics and dynamics of different cultures, different coasts, different people. So I'm able to adapt. But if you've, never been anywhere, then work on being able to adapt. And then number 3, don't come out here. Sorry, it's a little humid. Don't come to Puerto Rico if you do not have a hustler's mentality or some type of remote work, in my opinion. Something that you can make money, or, you're gonna come down here, you can get a couple jobs down here for sure. That's also possible too. I mean, I act like they aren't. I know somebody who came down here from Florida, they got 2 jobs within 2 weeks. They working at BurgerFi and Starbucks. They got 2 jobs, fresh from Florida. 2 jobs in 2 weeks. So it's not like you can't come down here and get a job. But I also just, if you have remote work, you can make a little, a decent living. You know what I'm saying? Or be a hustler, because the hustler spirit is out here. Like, I don't know if y'all been to California, but when you go to California, one experience that I used to see all the time that I didn't really see in Texas was street salesmen. People on the street selling everything: flowers, oranges, apples, lemons, watermelon, tissue. They selling everything, and the same spirit is out here. Everybody out here is hustling, selling something. You really get to see the true spirit of it out here in Puerto Rico, because they really hustling out here. So I think that's a dope thing. So if you have a hustler's mindset, you'll be fine out here. You won't have too many issues if you have a hustler's mindset, because you're gonna figure out a way to get it. There's so many ways to get money out here. So if you have a remote job, I would say don't come here if you don't have like some remote money in place, or you kind of got like a job you can work, or you have a hustler's mentality. Don't come here if you don't have a hustler's mentality. What's up, G?
How you doing?
All good, all good. Because you're gonna need that to be able to survive out here sometimes. Sometimes things might switch up, and you gotta switch up the hustle. What's up? Good? So, yeah, that's a big thing. So, I'm gonna go through them again, the 3 things. Don't come if you aren't adaptable, because you're gonna need to do some adaptation to change. Don't come if you're gonna keep the entitlement mindset, because it's not gonna work. and it's not gonna go in your favor because you starting to make a bunch of complaints and cry about things. And then number 3, don't come if you don't have the hustler's mindset or some type of remote work where you can guarantee a good, pay structure while you're living out here. And those are just my 3 opinions. Somebody else might feel different about what they feel you need to move to Puerto Rico. That's what I feel you need. All right, this is a quick video. Wanted to tap in with y'all, give y'all some game, and I'll see y'all next video.